I am Robbie Powers with the TG Creative team. For this haircut, I chose Disconnected Graduation with my model Iris. I use Queen for a Day to help take sections and to create volume. And after that, I use Control Freak for Sean. After applying my product, I took my partings. My first parting was a profile parting, moving to a radial parting. I used a series of diagonal sections to create a star sectioning pattern. After taking my star sectioning pattern, clipping away the fringe, starting underneath, taking diagonal backs, and working a slight graduation technique. Continuing this until I get through the center of the back. I repeated this same technique on the opposite side. For this shape, I blew dried the underneath because of the star sectioning pattern to have a bit more control. I push dried the whole underneath to have a little bit of control. After the blow dry, I went through and texturized by taking vertical sections and going through and deep parallel point cutting through the shape. Once I finished detailing the underneath, I moved to the top area. Behind the radial, I took a profile parting, combed everything to 90 degrees, and cut square to the round of the head, over-directing everything to the center on both sides. From the radial forward, taking a profile parting and cutting a square line, over-directing everything to the center on both sides. This allows me to have a disconnection under my star section. On the fringe, taking a profile parting, combing everything to 90 degrees distribution and elevation, and cutting square to the hairline. Over-directing everything on both sides to the center. Now finishing up the blow dry for the top by going through and push drying, putting a rougher texture into the hair. After finishing the push dry, going through and slicing the hair to add movement and texture to the hair. After that, going through and deep parallel point cutting through the whole shape. Also doing the same thing around the fringe to add movement and separation. To finish the shape, I added more Queen for a Day, using the blow dryer with Queen for a Day to push the product through the shape. Once it was dried completely, going through a manipulator mat to finish off the shape. Using manipulator mat, applying it to my palm, keeping it in my palm, and going through the hair by dropping my palm into the hair shape, so I don't get any of this product on the roots. As you can tell, I get a lot of movement and texture. I love this shape because it creates a contemporary feel with a modern finish. For more inspiration, visit bedhead.com.